Okay, responding to two comments. One by Dave Jacob, I can't remember that name, and the other by Awakening people for the Ascension. One's 12 hours ago, the other's 13 hours ago. Ethics and morality exist before any fucking religion. Without ethics and morality in this world, we will be already all death. Only a small group of people have ethics and morality in these days. I disagree. Many people have ethics and morality, and I don't know where this person is from, because I think he meant we would already be dead, not we will be already all death. No, but just like it's like saying the Tower of London is older than the pyramids of Giza, or that the Route 66 is older than the Great Wall of China. Wrong. Just no, I mean, demonstrably incorrect. I'll get back to that though. Dave Jacob, empathy as a feeling is natural. It can be suppressed or not trained by a system, but having no religion alone will not make a society lose this feeling. So you absolutely did not answer the question in the title. No. Okay. Man is a religious animal, right? Ritualistic, pattern-seeking, concerned about his progeny and his ancestry. Not only concerned about passing along his genetics, but also his ideas, his ideals, his culture and his traditions, and his, ethics and morals onto his progeny. As I stated before, Native Americans, and I might have left out sympathy, compassion, humility, shame, weakness, cowardice, and embarrassment and pity were all the same thing, to almost a universal extent in the North America, in at least the Algonquin speaking peoples of North America, the pre-Columbian people. There's this thing that we look at ourselves and we think, oh, it's natural now these days, now that the world has become globalized and universalized, and Christian ethics and morals have seeped into everything for the last 500 years. That obviously it's. I mean, that this is the attempt to say, ISIS isn't the real Islam, or neither is Boko Haram, or Al Qaeda, or the Taliban. Where are they getting this from? It can't be from any of their holy books or anything like that, or or their culture, or to try to exonerate the Vikings or the Anglo-Saxon conquest. But I agree with you. I think empathy and sympathy and all these things are natural to humans in a in an ideal setting, basically, or close to an ideal setting. In the wild, let people run loose away from civilization, right? And you get Lord of the Flies. And then you'd have to eventually build up back to something like empathy, hopefully, as a positive trait and not as a wicked one, not as a vice, like as seen among the Powhatan. Empathy and sympathy were a vice, like laziness or cowardice. There's this ethnocentric idea, the Eurocentric idea of no, everybody has. No, they don't, and they didn't. Before any fucking religion, ethics and morality, no. You might say they were blended with it, but not before it. That's like saying, philosophy predates religion. Doesn't. Well, no, just thinking about stuff and wondering about existence. Well, that's not exactly philosophy, is it? It's not what we talk about when we talk about. It's not what we mean when we talk about philosophy. So, what didn't I answer in the title? Can ethics and morality exist without religion? I'm talking about what we would recognize as ethics and morality, not that of the Chesapeake Bay people, where empathy, sympathy, pity, compassion, cowardice, shamefulness, embarrassment, weakness were all just despised. We're despicable. It's as if there's no other attempt to learn about any other culture or any other pre-Columbian cultures. That everybody's the same. Everybody would just have these Christian morals that we have, if and the big mistake is the religion of Christianity. It's not like there was human sacrifices going on in a lot of these pre-Christian cultures, or basically almost all of them. Blood sport was praised. And when I mean blood sport, I mean where somebody dies, or public execution of women and children. The governments, the states believed these were good for the people. They needed to see such things to get their bloodlust out. It was natural. It's kind of like a form of masturbation. It got it out. So no, it seems that I don't want to just directly insult people, but no, I'd say you guys are ignorant on these topics, and the vitriol with which the awakening people for the ascension brings out it is just ludicrous, because he's demonstrably incorrect. Sorry, I mean I'll have a conversation with you on this for hours, but this is no. 2 plus 2 does not equal 5 either. You can't inhale massive amounts of ozone and live either. Nor can animals with lungs, survive by breathing water. They need a system of gills. So just no, incorrect.